Ladies and gentlemen, welcome to the podcast. I am the green dragon Mark, Chavo the Hero. Here we have the red Tyrannosaurus Mark, the icon Jib. We got the white tiger Mark, Bon Blanco Tyler. The black Macedonian Mark,
Mastodon.
Mastodon.
Macedonia. Where am I from?
I don't know. Wherever you want to be. That guy.
Hispanic.
And Bolt, Skull, Ernie, I don't give a fuck who you are.
Thanks.
Welcome to the podcast.
Hello, everybody.
Yeah.
I think you meant the Neapolitan.
Neapolitan.
I don't like strawberry ice cream.
Oh,
You
what?
Your choice
Yeah,
between
that's
vanilla and
I
chocolate.
know, but like,
Strawberries included. I don't like it.
Alright.
This is a wrestling.
This is about wrestling.
This is wrestling.
I mean,
Unless we have a match with strawberry ice cream.
yeah, which we can.
Catch us next week for our cooking segment.
All right, so we just watched the Royal Rumble on
Write that
Saturday.
down, Joe.
Cooking segment.
Yeah, I got it. Future me. We'll come with the wrestling ideas for that. So we just watched Royal Rumble on Saturday. So I want to get, before we get into like the card and the breakdown of all of it,
Sure.
I kind of want to get everybody's opinion. I want to start off with his.
The marks?
The half mark, yes. Because you know the least of what's going on and storytelling, all this. So that's why I want
I'm
yours.
still clueless.
Okay. What did you think of the show?
Well, if you want me to be completely honest, certain parts were great. Certain parts sucked pretty badly to me.
So what was great?
I like seeing the way that all of them had different styles and techniques of wrestling.
Okay.
The thing that I really, really didn't like was the outcome, actually. At all.
Okay.
Join the club.
You and millions and millions.
Yeah. Are upset. So cool. All right. Well, let's go down the card. So
I don't want your audio to be fucked.
Appreciate you.
All right.
Appreciate you.
So let's go through.
So we started off first match of the night with Roman Reigns and Seth Rollins 1-on-1 for the Universal Championship.
which good, decent match. Could have been better.
I'd say mind games level, great.
Yeah.
Outcome, hated it.
I love Seth Rollins' 2K14 attire. So good on him.
Yeah.
Nah, I don't know. If you're going to have a champ, I feel like even though he's heel and whatnot, I don't see the outcome being good for, the outlook on your champ. Just my opinion.
It
So,
was the only DQ finish of the night.
Yeah.
Yeah.
It was the only one.
Yeah. I guess for the opening match, I understand like where it went, but I don't know. My promotion, I'm not going to have my champ be a puss, so just
Well, he wasn't a puss. He just didn't adhere to the rules.
He's
He
just-
got disqualified.
twice as big as Seth, and like physically.
Oh, you know they're gonna milk it to make.
Yeah.
Well, yeah,
They're
I
milk.
understand it. I get the reason.
Or will be a post Mania rivalry. 'Cause,
Oh,
again,
I
like you
hope
mentioned
not.
at the when we watched it, Reigns still hasn't been Raw.
Exactly.
Never.
Yeah.
Exactly.
Yeah, no, I get it.
They're just milking it.
I don't like
No,
Yeah.
I mean, how else would you have done it? Like, if you wanted to milk it, how else would you have done it?
it. Ooh.
Yeah, DQ finish would have made sense. A count out would have made sense.
Yeah. Well, the thing
How
is,
else?
you couldn't. I mean, unless Seth won,
Yeah.
there was no other way. I mean, if you're going to push it like that,
I mean, I would have had it like a draw. Just to have
how? Like, how would
double
you?
count it. Have
Oh,
have Reigns spear him through the
something like that.
barricade.
Or double pin.
Some bullshit like that. Yeah.
Well, yeah, they could have done it where it was like, it's the same instance, It could have been a pin. He could have had his hand up there, like on the rope or whatever, just like they did with the submission or whatever.
Yeah, exactly.
I mean, regardless, it's still a fucky finish.
Well,
Yeah.
No matter what, it's going to be a fucky finish.
it's gonna be straight.
So, I don't know.
They could have brought in redacted.
I mean, personally,
Break the save.
you got your three top guys. They all look the exact same. They're just different, pigment. You got Reigns, Lashley, and Lesnar,
Yeah, those are good.
Yeah.
Those are-
right? Those are the three dudes that are being pushed for the main title.
Yeah.
Or have some sort of,
Have a title.
they have a hand in the
They're gonna stick around that main event scene
Correct.
forever, basically.
Yeah.
So, I mean, I don't know. I don't know where they could have went with it. I understand they're trying to intertwine Brock in the middle of another story when he doesn't need to be into it. You know what I mean? Like the whole
Yeah.
Roman Reigns and
It's convoluted.
exactly. There's a lot going on. There's a lot of
Messy.
moving
It's
parts.
messy. It's
I,
messy.
I don't know. I just felt like it was a good match to get out of the way. For opening match, good way to get that out of the way. Because if that would have been like main event or something, like after the Rumble, people would have been.
The people were into it. I hear the crowd. The crowd was into it.
There's a lot of people that really enjoyed that match and how it all went down, how it broke down. Like, I agree, but some parts and something like you said about like mind game wise, great.
Yeah.
The story was great. Yeah.
Yeah.
The story
The
was
leading
really
up to it, the finish is what I'm upset with.
Yeah.
I guess. Let me put it that way.
Finish is what everyone is upset with.
I
Yeah.
guess.
It just made Roman look so like weak.
Yeah.
You know, like I get it. Mind games. He's in your head, but like if you're gonna run the business, you know what I mean. Like you have to. I don't know.
But it made Rollins look strong.
Correct.
Yeah.
Correct.
At the end of the day, if that's what they wanted to do, they wanted to push Rollins, make him more of a
An obstacle.
an able wrestler where they're like, I can believe, like I could see Rollins taking this belt off Reigns.
Yeah.
Because it's kind of hard to, especially because they spent how many, almost 2 years building building Reigns up to what he is now.
Yeah.
He's finally cracking.
Yeah.
That's the story. He's finally cracking.
Makes sense.
Your thoughts?
For that one, just like what you two said, I remember that when it started, how they put in his theme song and everything, and how he came from the crowd.
Yeah, like the shield.
The Shield
The
callback.
Shield and
The
everything.
Shield
entrance.
I remember that you easily explained like what exactly was happening, so I thought it was something that was pretty easy to follow as to what was going on up to that point in the whole mind game sort of
I
thing.
guess that's true.
The outcome was kind of weird to me because I wasn't expecting, especially since I didn't know who the heel was. And then you said that Roman Reigns is a heel, and I was thinking he was gonna be the face instead.
I mean, towards like the Go Home Friday show, like that's how they were kind of having it, that Reigns was the face and Rollins was the heel leading into the match, but then of course during the match they it was kind of heel versus heel.
I can see that because I mean, at least in my very basic opinion, I know what heels and faces are, and that just seemed kind of confusing to me because
Yeah.
from the first half it seemed like he was face. In the end, when he started going insane, I guess
Sure.
Yeah.
kind of hard to follow.
Mhm.
Yeah, I'd say in a match with bad blood, quotation marks, I don't think the heel face topic really mattered.
No.
Not in that specific
No.
instance.
Because
Yeah.
the story's driving
they have-
it forward.
they have-
bad
The
blood.
conflict.
Exactly.
The conflict
That's
is driving it forward.
That person.
That's how it was
Yeah.
with
Okay, well that makes sense.
Johnny Gargano, Tommaso Ciampa. It was
Yeah,
like
exactly.
that blurred line. It's like it's just they hate each other.
They're gonna do what
Let's
they need
fucking
to.
go.
It's
Yeah.
just that.
Gail
person
Kim and Austin Kong. That shit's
Yeah.
on
Yeah,
sight.
exactly.
That shit's on sight.
I mean, we could go down the line. You know?
Yeah. Next up, women's match.
We had the women's Royal Rumble.
I honestly, Rumble aspect of the night, the women's match was better than the men's.
Yeah.
Storyline wise.
In
The
general.
story
Storyline
going
wise.
into this women's Rumble, like the story throughout the whole Rumble was just more cohesive and more well put together
Yep.
than the men's.
Yes.
I'd say guest appearances, where they were even good. Like, I mean,
They had more.
just comparing
They
to
had-
They had so many more like
Yeah.
surprise
Yeah.
appearances in the women's. Like if they literally cut maybe 2 or 3 of them and more like let's get 2 more over here in the men's, we'd probably be fine.
I don't know. I feel like they should have let Melina wrestle at least.
Yeah, they should have.
Well,
yeah, I don't know. I don't know what they thought about that.
And like I said in the thing, I don't think she was meant to be eliminated that early.
Yeah,
I don't know. It looked kind of weird.
maybe.
It looked too real her age when that happened. Is that what you mean?
Well, no, I mean, like
No.
this the elimination itself.
She probably was supposed to hold on to the ropes and like slide under like everybody else does, but maybe
Oh.
there was like a misstep or she slipped or I don't know.
Yeah,
maybe Melina didn't want to work.
Yeah, that too.
she didn't. She didn't want to work.
As soon as she hit the ground, I was like, I'm done. I'm out of this.
Yeah.
Can't play Jack.
Shoo!
Some cool spots. I like the whole thing with what's it called? Nikki Ash and
Mighty Molly.
Mighty Molly.
Yeah.
That was
That felt so good. There could only be one.
Yeah, that was good. I did like that.
I like that. I liked the little I guess I don't know if it was a spot, but when Sarah and Logan came back and
Yeah.
her and Liv Morgan had their little thing in the ring, you know?
Mhm.
That was a cool thing to see. I'm sure Ruby should have been there, but you know how that is.
Yeah. They also,
Imagine.
I loved that ivory spot.
Yeah.
Right, the sensor.
Yeah.
I geeked, dude. That was so
She
good.
didn't drop the mic.
No,
she just
she was
kept
just
rolling.
talking the whole time.
Yeah.
Rhea Ripley's like, "Come here."
I mean, what like perfect person to talk to, you know?
Oh, I loved it. I loved it.
And
You know, she's 60 years old
I did.
and still wrestling.
I saw the article. I didn't know she was 60.
60 years
Yeah.
old, bro.
You know? Hey, props to her.
Good for her. She looked good for 60.
Yeah.
If you told me she was 60, me looking at her, I'm like, she's not 60, bro.
Yeah.
Good for her.
Yeah, the women's Royal Rumble was good. Ronda Rousey came back, won. I mean, cool.
Was that the only one I thought as soon as she came out, like, she's.
Yeah.
Oh, yeah, of course.
Oh, like I said it earlier
Yeah.
too. Like there's rumors that she was gonna be back, and it's like she's in
And
it.
she comes back.
She's winning.
Yes,
Like,
100%.
100%.
Now, how do we feel about her winning?
I'm indifferent.
I don't care.
I'm indifferent. Who's she gonna face though? Like what?
Becky.
Either
Well-
Becky or Charlotte.
Yeah,
Didn't they? She had to face off with Becky.
she had to face off, but she hasn't given her
But he hasn't
answer.
given her
She give her answer on SmackDown.
Yeah, that's
Oh, okay.
so then she'll have a confrontation with
Oh,
Charlotte.
okay.
So,
Have they ever had a bout before?
They had a triple threat at the WrestleMania.
That's it.
Yeah.
She's not because I feel like she's Ronda's faced Charlotte one-on-one.
yeah,
Yeah, one-on-one, yeah.
But not
correct.
Becky.
but not Becky.
Not
That's what I was.
Because
Oh,
so the storyline was that Becky was supposed to go against Ronda at Survivor Series.
Okay.
But then they had the whole
She broke her nose.
Yeah, Nia Jax broke her nose.
Yep.
And she couldn't go. She couldn't do it.
She wasn't
so
medically cleared.
they picked Charlotte to go against her in her place. But she never had that chance to go after her.
Yeah, and then maternity leave for both of them, right?
Yeah. Yep. First Ronda and
For sure.
then
Becky.
Becky.
Yeah.
Uh,
So it just kind of didn't meet up.
yeah.
Interesting.
And so it has has yet to happen, and that I like that Ronda one because it brings up those stories where it's like here's Ronda against Charlotte, here's
Yeah.
Ronda against Becky. You could also have you could run things back with like Sasha Banks that had a mini feud. Natalia, Nikki Bella's cleared. Now you can kind of have a storyline with her because they had a little bit of like heat.
Yeah.
You could also do like new stuff with like Bianca versus Ronda would be kind of cool. Rhea versus Ronda would be kind of cool.
I will say this:
Doudrop.
Bianca was the fucking workhorse of that women's rumble.
She
Oh yeah,
she
she
was-
carried.
Carrying.
As soon as
Like
she came in.
as soon as she came in, that's when you were like, okay, this is where the top two women's are going to start coming in. Because she was just like, it was everybody else, and then Bianca was here.
yeah.
I mentioned that.
Yeah, and
You
yeah,
did.
in the
It makes
reaction
sense.
video,
It's true.
It's in there.
I was like, wow, I'm not bored anymore.
Yeah.
Yeah, because I mean, like it was okay. The Rumble itself was like better than men's, clearly.
100%.
But like, I guess like the tempo of it was weird because there was all this like slow spots where like nothing was happening.
Well, here's the thing: they have to slow down because when the next entrant comes out, nobody's going to be paying attention to what's going on in the ring. They pay attention to who's coming out next.
Yeah.
So
Yeah.
they have to kind of slow down because they're like, "Why are we doing this? Nobody's watching."
The men's do a good job of that. They just stand there. They stand there and stare.
Or they just
Yeah.
sell. They
Everybody
sell.
was doing that.
They just sell.
It's so fun.
Shout out to Tamina for keeping everybody in the ring too. By the way,
Yeah,
the whole rumble, she was just throwing people back in the ring. I was like, cool.
man.
Yeah, excellent.
But Mickey James came out with that Impact belt.
Yes.
That was
Super cool.
that was
Yeah.
so
And they acknowledged it.
Yep.
Man.
It came up on the what's it called on the nameplate.
Yep.
It was nice. Super good. Super good.
And then we could talk about oh no, I forgot her name. Sonya Deville eliminating
Oh,
Cameron?
Naomi.
And
no,
Cameron.
Yeah, but I meant Naomi because they have that feud
Yeah.
or whatever going on. So
She's gotten a lot better.
that
I
could
don't-
be something interesting.
Yeah. Like, and that's another thing we could see. Like, she's gotten better. Like, maybe we could see her go for the top title and go after, like, Ronda, even if she loses. Have a chance at the main title.
Yeah, to see how she fares.
Yeah.
I mean,
Because you can't be in the main event. You can't become a main eventer unless you have a chance
Yep.
at the main event. Like, that's how it is. And that's
true.
the problem that we can get into later on. That's the problem WWE has is they have a hard time building new stars.
Correct. Another thing too we could talk about. I mean, trying to think back. I don't think anybody from NXT was in the Rumble
Correct.
at all, right?
Need none of the rumbles.
Yeah.
Neither.
Neither. Nope.
That's interesting to see too, because like,
That's wow.
how would that I mean, what do they have planned? Maybe NXT will have their own.
Well,
type of
here's the
Rumble.
thing: since Vince is taking over now, he's using it as a developmental brand and nothing else.
Which is what its original conception was supposed to be, but then it quickly turned
into a third brand.
to a third brand.
Yeah, Triple H.
Why did they call people down then? To NXT if it's developmental?
You got people to watch.
Yeah, because at the time they were doing the Wednesday Night Wars. So Triple H wanted star power on NXT because they were facing in the same time slot as AEW Dynamite.
Makes sense.
So now that they're no longer doing that and Vince is taking over, he's using it as a developmental brand.
And you'll have like AJ Styles come down,
Yeah.
or like AJ Styles had a feud with one of the guys to kind of elevate and get more eyes on the product.
Mhm.
There's I read something, I didn't really read fully into it, but that Dolph Ziggler might be going down. And
That's
he,
been around forever.
yeah, and he'd be good because then he can teach them all.
Might as well take Robert Roode down with him as a tag team and run the tag team down there, dude.
I like Dolph Ziggler a lot. He puts his effort in.
Mm-hmm.
He sells everything.
He's too good.
He
That's,
sells
that's his problem.
everything.
He sells to a detriment almost to himself.
That's why I like him. Put in the work.
That's what a lot of people that are in wrestling, like the wrestlers, they'll say, don't sell too much.
Yeah.
Because then that's all you're going to be doing for your
Yeah.
whole career.
Yeah.
Banda, thoughts on the women's rumble?
I definitely like the fact that it seemed like there were more interactions between rivalries
Mhm.
in that one, aside from the men's, where it seemed like it was more, I guess technique. I didn't really notice much on the men's, where like two wrestlers for like stopped whatever they were doing and then just started going against somebody who they had a rivalry with as soon as they came in.
Yeah.
Well, in the women's, that happened a lot, but I feel like quite a few of the participants in the women's rumble got like taken out like as soon as they got in. I don't know if that's just me though.
I mean,
I feel like a few of them
Melina
didn't
did.
last at all.
Ivory,
Mighty Molly,
Sarah Logan.
Sarah Logan.
Sarah Logan was in for a little bit. She wasn't eliminated.
Some spots.
Yeah.
Yeah, she was in there for a bit.
And then
I think that was it because Michelle McCool was in there for a hot minute.
Yeah,
Kelly was in there pretty briefly.
I was gonna say Michelle McCool was doing.
She was doing damn. She could probably
Yeah.
come back for another run and run house.
Sort of looked like.
She was definitely helping.
She just might have to have a fight with AJ Styles to figure out who gets the Styles Clash faith breaker.
well, technically, his finishing move is the phenomenal forearm.
Oh, he doesn't do Styles Clash anymore?
Nah, he's from time to time, but
Pretty
it's,
dangerous.
It's rare. Vince still just is like weird about it, but yeah.
Yeah.
So it's like main finishers are that and like the calf crusher. Yeah.
Bring back.
Okay. I mean, can we also talk about the like 3 women that were denied coming back to the Rumble?
Oh yeah. Yeah, we can talk about that.
I
So,
didn't even know.
Yeah.
the Inspiration,
Oh, I knew that.
Yeah.
Never mind.
Lana, and Nia Jax were all reached out to
So,
come to the
4
Rumble.
women.
4 women. Were all reached out to come to the Rumble. Lana said no. Inspiration said no. Nia Jax said fuck no.
Yeah.
Yeah, she probably didn't have the appetite to, hurt anybody. Or
No, and she's still under a 90-day no compete clause.
Yeah, because she was.
Oh.
So I was actually listening to that today.
I saw the article.
She was on Renee's podcast and she talked about it. She's like, yeah, they reached out to me and they offered me all this stuff, and I was like, fuck no, because I'm still under my 90 days. You're gonna pay me no matter what I do.
yeah,
And so she's like,
my work.
yeah, and then they brought up a good point that like we've kind of mentioned, where it's like, why release them and then try to bring them back?
Especially if you need them. Yeah.
Yeah.
Exactly. It's like if you need them, why'd you release them?
Yeah, that don't make no sense.
Honestly, what they could have done with the most recent ones, wait till after Mania.
Yeah.
Release them after. You need the extra bodies. Because Mania is such a spectacle. The build up to Mania is such a spectacle that these other bodies can just be expendable.
Yeah.
And you can just okay, you're going to get jobbed out to this person because we're building them up.
Yeah. Interesting.
Yep.
I wouldn't have went back either. They're
No.
probably right not to.
No. I guess we can move on to the next match.
Which was the intergender tag match, if I remember right.
Oh, wow. It actually gives me everybody how they
Yeah.
actually, the Raw Women's
Oh,
Championship.
that's right.
That was
But
Becky.
before we move on to that, can we talk about how the WrestleMania sign was set on fire after Ronda Rousey won and they had to evacuate that whole row
Yeah.
during this match between Becky Lynch and Doudrop.
Yeah,
And
that
they
happened.
dropped it.
Yeah, because of the pyro. Because of the
Yeah.
pyro.
It happened at the end of the men and the women's Royal Rumble.
Yeah, I only knew about the men until you were telling me earlier.
So that's what you said that the WrestleMania logo is on. It's fire. I thought you said it's fire. Like you like.
No.
the design.
I liked the design,
It was
but it was also on fire. God damn.
People were evacuating the whole
Yeah.
match between Becky Lynch and Doudrop. That's why there wasn't too much crowd reaction. They
Yeah.
were evacuating the whole front row.
I mean, they didn't miss much. That match sucked.
They didn't really miss it.
I'm gonna
To be honest with you.
That match was not.
I didn't really watch it. I know you did. What did you think of the Becky Lynch Doudrop match?
You know,
tell us.
I didn't really like it. Like, it
I
could have been so much better because, like, you know, I feel like Becky's just been kind of phoning it in a little bit.
Oh, actually,
To me, at least, because, like, look, like, all her matches that she's kind of done, they haven't been, like when she was the man, when she was, like, going through this whole, like, when she did her heel turn and shit.
Yeah,
They're not at that level of fucking excitement or any of that.
I agree.
And then Doudrop,
She worked.
she's good.
She
She's
worked.
she's a good worker.
She worked.
fucking
This was a
good.
shit gimmick.
But yeah, her gimmick shit, and I think that's hindering her. And you know, I feel like she kind of tried, but at the same time, she's just like, I don't like my spot right now, and so why am I gonna do this?
Yeah, I mean, you're giving Becky the rub. You know what I mean? Like, she's obviously going to win. There was no way in hell that Doudrop was going to win that.
Yeah,
You know what I mean? There was zero chance. So you might as well put it on the show. But then again, like, if you're not getting the rub as well, what's the point, you know?
yeah.
So, I don't know. Maybe that was like the last minute thing. Maybe she had a different opponent or something, but
No, they've been building that for a while.
Yeah.
really? Oh,
Yeah.
shit.
Yeah, because like the storyline going into it was that Doudrop's like, you're not giving anybody new a chance. Like, so I'm gonna force my way into a chance. So they kept on having like promos every week. There was,
I like
there was that confrontation. So you know the build was kind of nice.
Yeah.
But it's just like the actual match was like it wasn't anything special in my opinion.
Yeah. No, I don't think so either. I watched snippets of it and I was just like, well, I could see, but ultimately, like, I don't know, a good match, I feel, is there's a 50-50 or, you know, like it could go either way.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? And I feel like a lot of matches in the Royal Rumble just had that taken away.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? Like, obviously, whoever they went against, like, it was so clear cut. You know what I mean? There was no, I guess, chance to guess or, like, have that ability to be like, oh, it could go either way.
Like you can easily just see who's being protected.
Yeah, for sure.
You can just see that, and that's kind of what they kind of.
And again with AEW, like that's the one thing I like about AEW like title matches. Like you can kind of see, minus like the TBS title right now, but like for all the other titles, like you like it could go either way. You don't know if they're gonna retain or not.
Yeah, it's a good pool of talent too.
Yeah.
So there's
Proper
people behind you.
properly utilized too.
Yeah.
It's
Yeah, it's a lot more organized for sure.
oh yeah, oh yeah.
I'd agree with that.
Guess we'll move on to the next match here.
Yeah.
We have Brock Lesnar versus Bobby Lashley for the WWE title.
Honestly, good match.
I was in it.
It was a good match. It was between two big men that
Too awesome.
that just threw each other around.
Yeah.
That's kind of what we want.
They knew what the fuck they were doing. They went in. They fucking delivered.
Yeah.
And I mean, what else would you want out of it?
Yeah.
Yeah, and I mean, it's not Lashley's fault that it ended the way it did. You know, he just got the bonus.
Lashley just capitalized.
Yeah.
I mean,
I
he didn't really have to do much.
no, he just sandbagged good 4 or 5 drinks.
Yeah, basically.
He's like, if I'm eating him, you're throwing.
Yeah, you're throwing me. He's like, I know you have to strike work, bitch.
I'll tell you what. If I have the opportunity, I'll get suplexed by Lesnar.
It was a good hospital.
I would too.
Yeah.
You just got to land.
Yeah, it's true.
It's a good hoss match.
He'll throw you. He'll get you in the right direction.
But basically, what happened? Roman Reigns interfered in the match.
Yep.
He, but the ref wasn't looking or something.
The ref was down.
The ref was
Yeah,
down.
he was
down.
The ref was down.
Yeah. He speared Brock. He hit him with the belt.
Let's talk about that then.
Okay.
Whose side is Heyman on?
He left with
He
Roman.
left with Roman.
Exactly. That's kind of crazy. I mean,
No.
that's a turn all on its own.
I mean, with him handing him the belt, that's it.
I know.
That-
So that makes me interested to see, like, how is he going to be the main, like, reason Brock goes after Reigns, or is it going to be because of the belt?
I mean, if you want to backtrack, we can go back to 2003 where Big Show had Paul Heyman turn on Brock Lesnar. and win the WWE title.
Yeah, but that's like what 20 years ago.
I know, but it's the same story.
It's the same story.
That Heyman.
Oh man! All right, I'm gonna have to brush up on that.
It all repeats itself, Taylor.
It does.
Yeah,
It just has better wrestlers. Roman Reigns is the better Big Show.
Yeah,
I don't know.
Athletic wise, like athletic.
Well, yeah, but Big Show
Athletically.
wasn't meant to.
That's
be
what I
athletic.
meant. That's what I meant.
That's
No,
what you
Big Show's an amazing talent. Don't get me wrong.
He just made
But
like,
I meant like they can do more because he's not that big.
Yeah, when he had the same haircut as Heyman.
Yeah, dude. He had a goatee too. It's great.
so with me, like I liked the match. It was good. Like
Yeah.
it was a dream match.
I thought it was cool. Yeah.
It was a good match, and they, like you said, they delivered on exactly what they needed to do.
Mm-hmm.
Finished screwy,
Well,
and I was fine with it up until we get to
Yeah.
the men's rumble. And then we'll
Yeah.
talk about that.
Oh, you mean the other fire
Yeah, the other part.
or the dumpster fire that was the men's roar?
Both. But yeah, overall, like it was a good like Haas fight. It was good.
yeah, it's definitely a palate cleanser.
Oh yeah.
I really liked it, to be completely honest. It was just basically what it came up to the expectation of what I had when Jabrim told me that I was gonna like it.
Oh, you did like it.
I did.
Nice.
Yeah, I mean,
I didn't ask
who
you.
who would, well, you said I was gonna like it, and you're
I
right.
said
Who-
you were gonna like it.
he also said it.
I also said it. I think Noah that you don't like this one.
Then again, you said that about a lot of matches.
Yeah.
Since you and I were the ones who were watching the not very good ones. But yeah, I mean, who wouldn't like to watch two giant dudes throwing themselves around?
it's two beefy men slapping
beefy
babies.
Man,
Beefing men slapping them beats.
That's how that's how
Arby's, if you want to sponsor us, we can.
Please.
Oh,
Please.
oh,
Please.
I'll think I'm emailing. Thank you.
This
Bring back
bean
Bean
bag full of curly fries. I'll just lay.
Fill your tub with it. With
And I
Arby's
need
sauce.
I need that recipe for the mac and cheese.
it's just
That's fire.
That's good.
Dude, that mac and cheese is to die for.
It's good.
Yeah.
we're not sponsored.
we're
Not sponsored.
Hold on.
we wish we
Not
were.
sponsored, but
The love
We
of
wish we
God.
were.
If you would like,
Please. Please.
The ending was not what I was expecting. I didn't know anything about
Interference?
about the interference with Roman Reigns, like why he would. Then
No.
obviously you explain like
Good.
I don't know if he's like their handler, their producer.
Well, because he was managing Roman
he
Reigns
was managing
up until Brock Lesnar
Yes.
came back.
well, which
Well,
he-
even
he
before
was-
that.
He was with Brock first.
Yeah.
Yes. Sorry, I guess
Yeah,
I
he was
further back.
Yeah, he's always been with Brock, aside from the time he turned on him for Big Show. And then, but when Brock came back in 2013, he was with Heyman, and Heyman's always been with them up until COVID hit. And then when Reigns decided to come back, he was with Roman Reigns.
He had this whole change of character.
Yeah, and it seems like he's just been going around.
Was that not his heel turn?
Reigns is
Yeah,
heel turn.
that
Yes.
The start of heel turn is when he got Heyman, right?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Mhm.
Man,
What a run!
bless Heyman, bro.
So good.
So
That
good.
dude knows what he's doing.
He knows what the hell he's doing.
Man. I'm gonna tag him in that.
All right, next match. It's the married couples match.
I'll tell
Miz
you
and
what.
Maurice versus Edge and Beth. Phoenix.
I'll start with that. That's match of the night for me.
That was a good match.
That was match of the night.
Very good match.
I'll be honest. Nostalgia. Oh, I loved it. Loved every bit of it.
Beth Phoenix with the Luna Vachon gimmick.
Yeah,
Yeah.
I found that out after.
I found that out after,
Made
too.
complete sense. The hair, the face paint made complete sense.
Yeah, it was all really good.
Yeah, everything about it. The attire was incredible. Like, I mean, you couldn't go wrong in
Yeah,
any
right.
department. You know,
Okay.
Yeah.
both teams look good. I don't. When's the last time Maurice has wrestled? This year?
Maurice looked good.
Yeah. Oh yeah. I mean, everybody knows that.
Yeah. Last time Reese wrestled was.
I feel like it's been a while now.
No, she had that match against John Cena and Nikki Bella.
But how long ago was
that was
that?
a couple of years
Oh,
ago.
man, this couple was like what 5 almost years ago.
5 or 6.
How old's the kid? It was right before then.
The kid's like what,
I
4.
have
The
no
kid's like at least 4.
I gotta
That's
ask
her
Jesse.
first kid.
Yeah, I definitely I enjoyed that match thoroughly though. That was
Surprisingly, Edge and Miz worked really well together.
yeah.
yeah.
I feel like they've wrestled a lot throughout their career.
They have.
Most of last year, they like their feud. When did that feud start?
No, even beforehand.
Oh, even
I'm
beforehand.
talking before Legends contracts, all that stuff.
Yeah, like they
Oh.
had a rivalry
Did they not?
before Edge was injured.
Miz and Morrison, like they went up against like rated R super like all the time. No,
No, that was different eras.
That was a little bit different.
Well, I mean, like a while ago. Like I'm not saying.
Well, Miz and
Year
John
two.
Morrison were together. Edge was not in a tag division at all.
Oh, fair
Edge
enough.
was the world heavyweight champion.
Yeah.
Shit.
But yeah, so like 2010, 2011, they did have a rivalry, Edge and Miz.
Yeah. I gotta go back and watch that too. 'Cause that's probably fire.
Probably. It could have been It might have sucked because it was before Miz actually turned into an actual wrestler, like actually worked.
Oh yeah.
Yeah.
And
He had a fedora, came out in jorts,
Nothing wrong with that.
and a tank top that had a chicken and a magnet on it. Is the chick magnet?
oh, actually, it was after that.
Was it after
He
that?
was wearing his trunks.
Oh, it's Spanish truck. Oh, never mind. Might have been good.
Well-
Well, that actually been good.
Either way, you gotta understand the time period when that
Yeah.
was out.
Mm-hmm.
That was in.
Beth and Maurice have had a rivalry.
Oh, they were running like the division, women's division, from like 2010 to like 2012.
I'll tell you what.
Maurice was the heel and Beth was the face.
It checked all my boxes.
It was good.
Yeah,
It was very
really
good.
good. My favorite part was the finish,
Oh yeah.
because like anytime there's an intergender match, they always end on the guy's finisher.
Yeah.
But they used Beth Phoenix's finisher, and that was cool. I liked it, and I liked her finisher a lot.
The
Yeah.
Glam Slam.
The glam.
They did the double spear and then went to the glam slam.
Yeah.
It's good. It was good. Match of the night for
I
sure.
do want to backtrack a little bit. I loved when they came out and did their pyro. Edge did his thing, and then Beth was right under him doing her gimmick.
Yep.
Beautiful. I loved that.
I'm telling
That
you,
scene. That was a good
nostalgia.
scene.
Nostalgia
It's
hits,
so
man.
good. It's so good.
Santino Marlowe's probably jealous.
Santino Marlowe's definitely jealous.
He's sitting at home with his sock puppet on.
Snake.
Sorry, Cobra.
I wouldn't be surprised if he talked to himself still.
Oh, that reminds me of something. If we get into other topics, we'll get into it.
Okay.
It's a little teaser.
I guess we'll move on to the main event of the Royal Rumble, the men's Royal Rumble. Woo! Yeah,
It's disappointing.
God bless Bad Bunny for bringing life into this men's Royal Rumble.
Save
God bless it.
It was good.
I wasn't expecting
Oh,
that.
Yeah. He's all like, he's like, guys, I got you. Put that fucking sandal called fucking Duddy on his back.
What number did he come out in? The 20,
20 something. I can't. You can find out.
27.
Lucky 27.
He immediately eliminated Sheamus.
Yes.
27?
Yeah. He's literally like one of the last guys.
Oh, Randy was 28.
Yeah.
Who was 29?
29. Randy was 29.
Who's 28?
28 was Kevin Owens.
Oh, okay.
And then number 30 was obviously
Obviously.
Yeah.
four placements.
Yeah, as soon as his music hit, we knew it was.
Yeah, as soon as he came out, I was like, fuck, he's winning.
Yes.
You want to give us a repeat?
No,
Okay. Well, watch the reaction.
you have to have genuine feeling involved. That was a one time. Unless it happens, who knows? Next year.
Can we also talk about Johnny Knoxville coming out?
Oh, that hit me in all the right spots too. Because I just needed a spot. I needed to do Maga to come back.
They played the Jackass theme, too.
It was good.
They're like, and I was like, let's go.
He gave AJ Styles.
He gave him the forearm, bro. He gave him the forearm.
They made that sound. Eh?
It was great.
He gave him the work.
He's like, I came here.
Oh.
And he's a trooper, man. He took all the fucking hits.
He took a
Took
bunch
him to it. He took off the finish.
Like out of nowhere, it seemed like all the wrestlers were in there like just lined up and started doing the
Yep.
He's
They knew. He's like, all right, guys, come get your lickings from Johnny Knoxville.
Dude, that podcast of Montez, dude.
Oh, yeah.
dirty.
He was the perfect person to do it.
Of
That
course.
guy got height, though. He's always had height on his jumps, bro. He's just a tall dude.
Yeah.
So, Bad Bunny, the highlight, right?
Of
Yeah.
your
Carrying it. Fuck.
It's a good thing you told us not to go on social media because then you ruined it.
Oh, I believe it.
Yeah, because like before the match even started, they had announced that he was backstage.
Oh.
Yeah, that they posted a picture with him and Taker, and so I saw a bunch of the comments like it's like you ruined it.
Yeah.
Because he has to be in it now.
Yeah, why would he be
Yeah.
Yeah. And apparently he has a working deal with WWE where anytime he wants to do anything, he's allowed to come back and
Yeah.
do shit, which is
That's a great
really
deal.
cool.
Great deal,
Just
yeah.
calls him up. I'm ready for another destroyer. Thank you.
Which not destroyer with Riddle.
yeah.
Yeah, Riddle sold it.
Dude, I'm so sad for Riddle.
Here, let's talk about Lesnar first.
Fuck love.
Yeah.
So this is where I have the issue with the finish to Ray or to Lesnar and Bobby. Bobby deserves the title. Awesome, he got the title. And we're continuing the story with Reigns and Lesnar after 7 years. It's been 7 years.
Too fucking long is what it's been.
That this rivalry's been going on. And it's like WWE has like made it a point to prove that Brock Lesnar can do whatever he wants.
Mhm.
Oh yeah.
So why did he have to win the Royal Rumble?
Because he wanted to. Just duh.
He just wanted to.
Okay, but would he rather win the Royal Rumble or just go straight after Reigns for the title?
Because he can do that.
He could do that. No.
Because he just all he has to do is show up on Monday. And it's like, I want Reigns. I want that title. And then if they're like, no, he's not here. He's on SmackDown. He's like, all right, well, I'm going to fucking SmackDown
What he's going to do is he's going to throw a temper tantrum, destroy the announce table,
again,
kill Michael Cole,
again,
and retire Corey Graves again.
again.
I mean, to be fair, now he's earned it.
Yeah, now he's
Bullshit.
now he has to go to WrestleMania.
Yeah.
I mean, Taker probably was going to come in 30, and he was just like, nope, boom, pushed him up. Play my music.
I'm pretty sure if Taker went in, he's like, I want to win the Rumble. Vince would be like, sorry, listen, Taker's winning the Rumble. Like, that's the only person that would have been like, yeah.
I mean, who knows at this point? He's probably
If
like,
John McCool's like, I was in the Rumble. It's my hubby in the Rumble. I'm winning.
listen, Taker. Lesnar, just look at him. You going to say no?
He probably goes up to me. He probably is what few people is like, no.
So here,
Honestly.
now we can get into this topic.
Bad.
Because who would go against Bobby Lashley now
Oh, for the
for the JD title at Mania?
do you think he runs it back with a Big E?
Well, so they're doing the Elimination Chamber.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
Plus, Big E is on SmackDown.
Yeah, they moved him to SmackDown right
In
before
the tag
Rumble.
division with Kofi Kingston. They
Yeah.
immediately demoted Homeboy.
Well, it's because Xavier Woods is injured.
But still,
Still.
Well, yeah,
have Kofi go for the Intercontinental title.
That's
He's done it
they-
before.
they
Shit
could've-
could have the belt forever.
They could have done that. You're right.
Give us a Kofi Mania 2 on a lesser level.
Yeah, that's right.
Exactly. So,
Good.
who was slated to win the Royal Rumble was
Riddle.
Riddle.
Riddle,
Riddle was the original person picked to win the Rumble.
And then they changed it.
Then they changed it
which would have been good
the fucking day of
against Bobby Lashley because they had that rivalry last year
for the United States belt.
and it was good,
It's
It's really good.
solid.
so,
But now
redacted kids.
redact the kiss. Yes.
Well, then, do you think Riddle has a chance for Chamber then?
Maybe,
Who-
but
who-
Lesnar's in the chamber.
Lesnar's in the
So
chamber.
is Lashley.
Lashley, AJ Styles,
Yeah. And then that one dude.
Seth
that-
Rollins.
Austin Theory.
Yeah, Austin. How the fuck you make it?
Vince loves him.
Yeah.
Vince likes him.
He beat Kevin Owens.
Give me Kevin Owens to qualify.
I'd rather have Kevin Owens in that.
I
It
just,
I mean, I like that they have a newer guy. That's
Yeah.
Sure, yeah, I guess.
they got the
that's
rope from
true.
Gargano.
I guess that's true. Somebody else that's in contention.
Because, like, yeah, Vince loves him. He went over against Finn. He's gone over against AJ. Now Kevin Owens.
Dude, he's beating Finn. That's so bull.
Yeah. He beat Finn.
What's he doing?
Finn, he's out of the country.
Yeah, he's
Oh, he's
tired of losing.
He's plowing
living
women
life.
out of the country, bro.
living life, man.
He's plowing his woman.
Sure, most wrestlers do.
Yeah. So this has been like this Rumble was like the worst since 2014.
15.
2015.
Well, that's
Oh,
what
yeah,
WrestleMania
15.
said. I mean, you could make.
A lot of
That's
people
what
are
I agree.
I said that after the Rumble.
Yeah, he did.
I'm just saying.
I said that right after the Rumble. I was like, man, dude, this was just as bad as when Roman Reigns when Rock came out trying to smooth everything over, and it still didn't work.
Yeah.
That's terrible. Yeah, last year's was a lot better.
Oh, 100%.
Last year's was a lot better.
No crowd, too.
Just in general, yeah, that's what I'm saying. Like in comparison. Jeez.
Question for you guys. Do you guys want to watch The Chamber?
Well, yeah, of course. That's the whole point of this.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I mean, if we're still doing the podcast, why not?
Yeah.
Fair enough. Fair enough.
Right?
Keep liking.
The Rumble was so bad, we just decided not to anymore.
Some people are like, I'm so tired after this Rumble. I'm not watching like
WWE anymore.
WWE
A
anymore.
lot of people said that. They're like, this is the last straw. Like, this is.
Oh, well, the last drop for me was like 2-3 years ago.
Some people were saying, like, as soon as NXT changed, they were tired of it. They're like, no.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah. I mean, we're close to Mania, so. But they have, 2 months until Mania? So.
3. It's in April.
Yeah. It's
Well,
because of the stretch from Elimination Chamber to Mania.
Yeah.
It's 3 months to 2.
Oh, in total. So
Yeah.
it'd be the end of April.
Interesting.
Okay. So we got 3 months. I thought it said 60 days. That's 2 months.
I don't know.
But technically, we're in
Let me
February.
see. I have
Well,
the.
yeah, we are in February now.
Well, it was like the 28th or whatever the fuck it was.
Well,
It's on April 3rd.
oh, okay.
Yeah,
April
so
3rd.
2 months away.
When's Elimination Chamber?
Elimination
Next month,
Chamber.
at the end of the month, or this month.
I think it's
at
the
the
end
end
of
of
this month. February 19th.
Yeah.
Oh, 2 weeks.
It's on a Saturday. It's
Wow, that's quick.
Oh, hey, that's
It's,
Jason's
be-
birthday.
it's because the build up from the Elimination Chamber to
Elimination
WrestleMania is going to be longer than the build up from Rumble to the Chamber. Because that's what they always do.
Well, then maybe they switched it around.
Well, they used to have Fastlane in there, so
Yeah.
No, what I mean is like usually Royal Rumble's like the superior show up until Mania. Maybe they're gonna make Chamber, better than Rumble.
Well, they're gonna have to make it big because it's in Jeddah.
yeah, it's in Saudi Arabia.
Oh, is it? Oh,
Yeah.
It's in India or Saudi.
Yeah, Saudi Arabia.
Saudi Arabia.
Because they have that
'Cause
deal.
they have the deal.
Yeah.
They got the blood money.
They got the blood.
Yeah, they signed the blood contract in Vince McMahon's blood.
Yeah.
jeez.
Anyways.
So that's gonna be an all men's pay per view, right?
No, they have who is it? Becky's defending the title at it. I can't remember if she's going against Bianca or Lita.
Well, they're definitely gonna be wearing
I
shirts.
think it was
together,
Lita.
right?
No, Lita's at Elimination Chamber.
Yeah.
Lita and Becky Lynch are facing at Elimination Chamber.
That'd be cool.
So that'd be clean.
I'm here for it. Unless it's shitty finish.
We'll see.
Speaking
We'll see.
Well,
We'll
it
see.
can't be-
of out of the country in
Oh.
WWE, did you guys hear about WWE signing a deal with Disney Plus Indonesia to stream WWE content in Indonesia
I did.
through Disney Plus?
That makes sense.
Why Indonesia?
I don't know.
Because that's probably
Are
the
you sure
big.
it's not India?
No, it says Indonesia.
No, it was in Egypt.
I have no idea.
Oh,
I
because they
understand
just-
India.
Probably because they didn't have like any way to watch it.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I don't know.
Beginning.
That's why you try to get different platforms.
Yeah.
So they got Disney Plus.
So that was kind of cool. I thought
I don't know.
Mickey Mouse has his finger in there now. Good
Yeah.
job.
Yeah.
I can't
I
wait.
guess. I mean,
I can't wait for the
wins.
next Rumble.
Yeah, well, they have Mickey Mouse. Goofy.
Disney Plus.
Yo, remember Tribby though in the Royal Rumble?
That guy is messed up.
Yeah, he was in the hospital for a
He
while.
still is.
Super Tribby, local legend, apparently.
You guys also want to talk about how they're not letting Mustafa Ali leave?
Oh God. Him and who else? Someone else asked for the release too now.
Oh,
Who else? I don't know.
Brian Kendrick.
Brian Kendrick.
Yep.
This is the other one.
40 minutes. 40 minutes.
Yeah, I think that.
Oh yeah, Brian Kendrick did ask for his role.
And guess what? They're not gonna let him leave.
And guess who wasn't in the Rumble? Mustafa Ali and Brian Kendrick.
Yeah.
Well, he said prior to the Rumble he didn't want to be in it.
Yeah. So if I asked them, they're like, please, and they're like, no. No.
Yeah. It's sad. It's a sad thing. But hey, I mean, paycheck's paycheck, right?
I guess he just doesn't get to wrestle
And paycheck's
unless they
paycheck.
want him. I don't know. Like if they give him a match, is he gonna have to wrestle?
He's not gonna want
It's
to.
probably not gonna-
He's
yeah,
gonna
that's what I'm
not, he's
saying.
gonna be like, I don't want to wrestle.
That would make sense
I wonder why he wants his release.
because
They're not
using
using them.
I know, but
He's sitting in
there
catering.
has to be like an ulterior motive. Like, you think he's just going to go home and give up wrestling, or
No.
He wants
that's why
he
I'm
wants
asking.
creative control.
Yes, but they're not gonna get.
But what creatively does he want to do? I've never seen anything out of him besides like.
Exactly, because they've never given him creative control.
So how do we know that's what he wants?
because that's what Lily
That's what he
most of the
said.
books. Yeah, that's what he said.
But I didn't
He said it on his
That's what I'm
social
asking.
media.
That's
Yeah.
what I'm asking.
Yeah, he said it on his social media.
I'm literally asking.
Oh, okay.
But
okay.
We're answering.
He said it on his social media. Yeah, he's like, I want. Because I remember him saying he's had some things like thought up of and actually had meetings, but they said, we'll see what happens.
Yeah, they gave him a retribution. They gave him the whole hacker gimmick.
Yeah,
well,
Retribution was supposed to be him propelling to the main event. Like that was going to be his thing.
And look where that went.
Retribution.
He created that.
No. Like
No.
they gave it to
They
him. They
gave
told him
it.
this is
That's
going
what
to
I'm
get you to the
Exactly.
main event.
That's what we're
they
saying.
told him.
Yeah.
That's why he ran with it because they're like, okay, this is going to get me to the main event. Sick.
It did the exact opposite.
The light gimmick was cool.
The hacker one?
No, it was
No, it was a
before
light gimmick. That was in
Oh,
the 205
yeah.
Live.
with the light.
Yeah. Well, it's because
That was
they did
cool.
the whole thing where he came back and said like the light.
yeah.
Here's the thing: Triple H was running 205 Live.
Yeah.
Yeah, I mean, I like that. That got
Yeah.
me.
Yeah.
Then after that, I was just like, well,
It's like Cedric Alexander.
Yeah.
Joined the Hurt Business and then got kicked out of the Hurt Business.
Him and showing now.
Him and Shelton. Rough.
Hmm.
Well,
sad.
you guys want to switch gears to AEW?
Yeah.
See
Yeah.
what they've been up to for the past 2 weeks, I guess. So, John Moxley and Cody Rhodes came back about 2 weeks ago. John Moxley dropped an amazing promo, and Cody Rhodes tried to mix up 4 promos into one.
Yeah, it was interesting. I don't know. That was a little weird.
He was talking about how there's some guy in the back telling him he shouldn't talk about this promo. and then it was just weird. Like he was just saying a bunch of gibberish, and then people were telling him to shut the hell up and everything, and then he finally brought him back by screaming louder than them.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I mean, the thing is, the whole crowd is split like 50-50 on Cody.
Oh.
Because people love that man, and other people just hate his guts.
Yeah.
And I was like, I like Cody as a wrestler. I don't know what he's trying to do.
Yeah.
But he's doing it. He's doing
Doing
it.
something. He's doing something.
Quick thing on Cody. AJ Styles, right before the Rumble, was like, he was interviewed, and they asked him, like, oh, would you like to see Cody Rhodes?
Oh, I
In
did
there.
hear about that.
In the Rumble, he's like, well, he signed with AEW. Like, I think that Forbidden Door only works one way. And then he's like, well, he's a free agent. And AJ's like, no, I honestly doubt that he's a free agent. Like, yeah. Like AJ says it's all work, which, maybe.
But he said he would like to see him.
Yeah, he would like to see him in the room when he was.
Yeah, and he was.
Yeah, but I kind of thinking about it. I kind of agree with AJ. Like, I think it's a work.
See, my opinion is if he's making money elsewhere, why not use your cap space for your roster on other people?
Yeah.
You know what I mean? Because if he's got his hands in other jars, obviously. He's making money other ways. He doesn't need to make money from being a wrestler.
Mm-hmm.
You get what I mean?
Yeah.
So if I, being a businessman, you would want to, divvy up that money that you're making from being a wrestler to other wrestlers to help better your company. Because obviously, if your wrestlers are paid and they have creative freedom, I mean, sky's the limit for you, That's WWE's problem is they either don't pay them or they don't give them what they want.
Yeah.
They don't let them be free. So I could see that. I think him saying that he's a free agent is just leaving that door open. Like, oh, well, I'm not with AEW. You could technically ask me, but I'm going to tell you to get bent to your face. You know what I mean? Like, it just leaves that door open.
Yeah.
Is kind of the way I look at it. I doubt he's getting paid for being a wrestler, though.
No,
I
he
bet
got
you
the EVP money, dude.
Well, that's what I'm saying.
He's got the EVP money.
There's probably 10 other ways he makes money.
And then plus his reality show. This is just what we know. The
Yeah,
reality show
exactly.
and then that other
The
big
Go Big
show,
Show.
the Go Big Show.
That's what I'm
That's
saying.
3 right there.
Yeah, so he's doing his thing.
He knows.
Yeah.
He knows what he's doing. He
Yeah.
knows what he's doing.
100%.
He knows what the hell he's doing.
And I mean, if he has any hand in creative or whatever, like how the shows ran, I mean, that's probably a check for being, corporate or whatever, above being a wrestler.
Well, yeah, because I mean, eventually, because how long has AEW been around? 3-4 years now?
3
almost.
3 almost.
3.
Basically, all these people like the Bucks, Kenny, Cody, the people that started it, they're eventually gonna not wrestle.
Yeah, they'll shift
So
back
they're gonna shift to backstage and be what Tony Khan's doing, basically.
Yeah.
until the world starts opening up and we get some New Japan up in there.
Oh, man.
That's when everybody will come
Bring
back.
Kenta back.
Kenta.
Bring Ishii
He's
in his
walking.
cool shooter boots.
Kent is walking again. I seen it on his Twitter.
Oh yeah.
Yeah,
I
he.
see about that.
I don't know if he
Isn't
tore
on
his. Yeah, I don't know if he tore his ACL or what happened, but he was. I seen that he was walking. Yeah, he was walking again, so that's cool.
That's good.
Yeah, I can't wait.
But can we talk about that main event between Sting and Darby against the Acclaim?
Oh, dude, that was good.
That was it was the main event for Dynamite 2 weeks ago.
Yes.
Basically, what happened in that match is Darby was taken out early. They messed him up, and the referees come out and take him to the back. So this whole match was just Sting and Acclaim just going at it.
Basically a handicap.
Sting was a house of fire. He was just throwing chops, throwing punches, Stinger splashes, and the number games finally get on him. Start wailing on Sting, trying to get little near falls here and there. And eventually, Darby comes back, another house of fire,
Dude.
destroys the Acclaimed. They do this table spot where, is it Bowens?
It's Matt Caster.
It's Caster. Max Caster's on a table, a ringside. Sting's on the ramp. He jumps off the ramp to ringside on the table and takes Max Caster to a table. Amazing.
That man is
Sting and Darby out to get the W.
yeah.
What a match. Like, I didn't know Sting could do that. Yeah, that guy's like easily 60 years old.
I'll
And
be
this
honest,
dude just
that man-
jumped
that
from the
man's like-
ramp to through a table.
Isn't
To
that
be
man-
honest,
he's
he
like
can do
63.
anything once.
He's-
Might not get back up. So
I got back up.
No, he,
that's what I'm saying. That's the hard part.
That's the
Okay. All right.
Doing it ain't the hard part. It's getting back up.
whatever reason, he's been high flying recently. Ever like twice.
He's just like, you know what, fuck it. I
Yeah.
might die soon. I'm just gonna go out. I'm just gonna
I broke my neck, not my knees.
Look at Kurt Angle. I can do it.
Yeah, I'll say I won't be as bad as Jake the Snake.
Oh,
Yeah.
I'm just gonna jump.
he got some hops on that, dude. He got height.
Yeah, dude.
He got height. And then I guess
Absolutely.
and then the week after we had that Cody Rhodes Sammy Guevara unification for the undisputed TNT title.
Yeah, I think
That ladder match.
that wasn't good.
So they unified the belts.
So basically,
yeah.
what happened is, was it the New Year's? Was it the New Year's special? Or was it the Christmas special?
It
It's
was
probably New Year's.
Christmas is when
Cody Rhodes faced Sammy Guevara for the TNT title.
yes.
Cody Rhodes won. Took
Yes.
the belt. He left for 2 weeks, but they were going to have a rematch at the New Year's show. No,
At Night of Champions or the Battle of the Belts.
Battle of the Belts. That's
So right after.
right after.
Right after.
Cody Rhodes couldn't make it. I don't know
Yeah.
what it was, but he couldn't make it.
It was like COVID related.
It was a COVID related.
Yeah.
So basically, they made a match where
Yes.
Dustin Rhodes was the stand-in for Cody Rhodes, and it was for the interim TNT title. Sammy Guevara won. So basically, we had 2 TNT champions. And then Cody Rhodes finally comes back, and he's like, "Well, now we got to unify this belt.
Yeah, you cut that promo. It was like
Yeah, what?
ladder match.
And now we got to do a lot of matches to unify these belts." And they tore the house.
Did
It was
They
good.
tore the house. We'll have to show you later.
Yeah, I heard it was a 5-star match.
Yeah, Dave Meltzer gave it a 5-star rating.
Oh, nice.
That's what I heard.
Which is great for Sammy. Like, he's so young and he is a 5-star match under his belt. Like, that's awesome.
I'm not sold though.
Yeah,
Yep, you have to watch it.
We talked about that earlier. I don't know what it is about Sammy.
He's just not.
It's his face. You don't like his face.
I don't know. Not even that.
We were talking about it before you guys kind of showed up. Me and Tyler. Basically, he is kind of missing. There's something he's missing.
There's something.
There's
there
something
that he
about
doesn't
him that missing. I don't know if maybe it's a heel turn, maybe a solo run. I don't know. He's missing something
It might. Well,
to complete the package that is Sammy Guevara.
Yeah, because don't get me wrong, the guy can wrestle, the guy can fly.
He's okay on the mic. He's not bad on the mic.
okay.
He's okay.
He's
So
okay.
what I think,
I think maybe that's like.
so like I see him as a future main eventer, future world champion.
Of course.
Of course.
Well, yeah.
What I
from
think
the
like
beginning.
he's missing now, what might be your thing, is like the intensity. He doesn't really have that intensity. Like we have Kenny, Page, he doesn't have that.
Yeah, he kind of
That
just
might make
that
sense.
edge.
he kind of
That
just
edge to
That
him.
makes sense.
speaks into the mic, but he's never like extremely angry or yelling, or he doesn't seem like he's like super
Emotional.
emotional.
Emotion. Maybe the
Maybe
emotion.
that's what it is. 'Cause
That makes sense.
it's weird to me, like, because I see him wrestle, I'm like, okay, like, yeah.
Like in the ring, he's good. He knows what he's doing.
You know what it is? He needs that rivalry that makes it personal.
Yeah, basically.
That's what he needs. He's been a wrestler, wrestling, doing the wrestle thing, but there's no story behind it, no character development.
Should we get Sammy versus Jericho?
No, they should just take his girl.
Takashi?
Jericho takes his girl.
Yeah, good luck with that. Jericho's going to deny that. He's going to be like, nah, I don't want to.
Or have Sammy turn on Fuego.
That they could do that. That'd be fun.
Would help elevate Fuego.
Yeah, but like
Yeah, but that'd be
like,
way
they need a
not Guevara.
Well, Guevara gets the win and becomes heel.
like he'd be a heel turn.
He'd be a heel. Fuego be the
Because
baby.
people love Fuego. Fuego's over. He's like,
Fuego's the
Fuego.
perfect catalyst for Sammy to turn on him and skyrocket Sammy up while pushing Fuego to the mid.
yes, that's Joe. That would do.
He's not
Because
even in the mid card.
He's
Oh,
no.
he's on dark.
he's on dark.
Yeah.
He had people love.
He had one big match
Against Miro.
Against Miro,
That was a good match, too.
and he lost.
Mhm.
But and it was a really good match. But that's what got him signed.
Yeah.
It's because he got way over.
Interesting. You know, completely aside, there's a thing when he was on the Lakers, there's a guy named Alex Caruso, right? He wasn't the best player by any means, but he was so over in the league that everybody loved him. And he ended up becoming an all-star because it's all fan ratings, right? Like fan votes.
Oh, they love
And so he's not great by any means, but he can play. And because of the fact that people love him so much, he became an all-star, all this other stuff, he got better.
Mhm.
And now he got traded to the Bulls and whatnot, but he's actually a great player
good
now,
player.
just because of that push from the fans.
Wow.
I mean, fans do help you a lot.
It was incredible. Like he was a nobody. You know, he came under the Lakers playing under LeBron. Like nobody really knew anything of him, and then all of a sudden, like just whatever push. Like I don't know if he became a meme or I don't know what came of it.
Yeah, I don't know.
But the fans just started to love this guy, and they're calling him like White G, like weird stuff. You know what I mean? And all of a
It's a
sudden,
meme.
and
Oh, yeah,
just boom, like he's like NBA knows who he is. Like, fuck, he came back to the Lakers. Like, he was on the Bulls. He played the Lakers, and they gave him like a welcome back video and all kinds of stuff. And like, the guy's only been in the league like 2-3 years. Like, he's nothing. He's not special like a LeBron or like a Giannis, you know. But just because the fans backed him so much that
it just goes to show how, and you get the people into you, like behind you. Sky's the limit.
just side note, but it's funny to see that.
Yeah.
Sky's the limit. It's true. Whatever you're doing.
Yeah, because he was not like, I wouldn't even say like if we're talking wrestling aspect, he wasn't even a mid-carder beforehand. You know, now he's definitely up there. He's a contender. You know?
Yep.
Just interesting how that works.
Yeah. So maybe that is what. Sorry, to kind of.
Yeah, you're
come
good.
back.
Yep.
That's kind of what Sammy does need. Maybe he needs that edge, that emotion, or just something for people to relate to like grab on to be like, oh, I like Sammy because of this. Like this is this is why I like Sammy.
People like Sammy.
I know.
But
he has a problem.
Yeah, character-wise, he needs something else.
Well, he also gets in too much bullshit outside of wrestling.
That's
that one
that didn't hold him back. I'm pretty sure that's why he lost the belt to
That's
Dustin.
exactly.
It's not the first time though.
Oh yeah,
Oh,
the
yeah.
whole thing with Sasha.
It's not the
that's
first time.
true. I forgot.
Like he has
the
he has an issue. He can't keep his mouth shut outside of wrestling.
yeah.
Maybe not the second time, the whole situation with his ex and whatever, but just like
I forgot about the Sasha.
Yeah, but
that was a serious thing.
That was a
That
serious
was-
thing.
yeah,
I
that was-
forgot about it. Oh,
I mean,
goodness.
and then it led up to another serious thing. You know, well, maybe not to us. Like we're nobody compared to what is going on in his personal life.
Yeah.
But
I forgot. Damn, how did I forget?
the fact that he's in.
Well, that's the point.
Yeah.
We forgot.
Well, that's what they want you to do.
Yeah.
Well, they also like took him off TV and everything.
They did take him.
Well,
They took him off
they
TV
took
for
the-
long.
they took
but
the
they-
training.
He apologized. He personally apologized to her.
Yeah, like
Yeah.
her like even she said something about it. Like, yeah, we're cool now. Like we're fine.
Yeah, but the fact that he's in the limelight is
Yeah.
what breaks it off and makes it bigger than what it probably actually
The
is.
magnitude.
Not necessarily saying the Sasha situation.
Yeah,
That's serious.
no,
but
because
the
you get-
most recent.
The most recent one.
The
Yeah.
most recent thing got blown out of proportion because look, this is
Well, because
Okay, this one-
everyone sees it
that too. Well, wrestling fans.
Well, I mean,
Yes.
the thing is he proposed to her on live television.
on live television.
Oh, jeez.
She
Yes.
proposed
That
to his ex on live television.
That was during that little feud he had with Song Spears.
Yes.
Yes, that was that same night.
All for it to just be like, oh, no. You're just like,
But like
why
that's their thing. I don't know. Who knows? Who knows?
Exactly.
Because
Yeah.
everyone like I've seen like other people like talk like oh like he did this and did that, but people are like it's their business. Like
I mean, that's at the end of the day, that's what it is.
because they could have been like maybe it's because he travels so much because of wrestling. Like he's never
That's
there.
probably what it is.
Well, maybe that's my issue too. Like I can understand the character development, but just like I don't know, dude's always got something going on. You know what I mean? The fact that he had the belt and got it ripped from him because he's what he's doing or has that heat.
Because of
You
his
know what I
heat,
mean?
yeah.
I don't know. I don't know what it could be. Anything else interesting besides 5-star match?
That lights out match between Adam Cole and Orange Cassidy. Main event of that same episode. The opener was that ladder match.
Yep.
The main event was that lights out match.
A lights out match is pretty much a like no rules type of match.
No disqualification
Oh.
type match. Falls count anyway.
It was unsanctioned.
Unsanctioned. So basically, unsanctioned means that this is a match that's going to happen, but basically it's not going to be in the record books.
Yeah, it doesn't count.
It
for
doesn't
that.
count on like you know how they have wins and losses on AEW. This doesn't count for the wins.
No,
and
I
losses.
get what you mean by unsanctioned.
It's just a personal match.
Yep.
Yeah.
Okay.
That's cool. I didn't know they had that.
The first one was Kenny Omega and Mox.
I
Yeah.
did. Yeah.
Yeah.
So anyway, in this match, they've had some build up. Where was it the week before that where they had the mixed gender where it was Chris
Yeah, that was
Statlander
the
and
week
Cassidy
Yep.
against Adam Cole and Britt Baker.
Yeah, that was the week.
where Orange Cassidy basically bumped Britt Baker through the table.
Yeah.
And Adam Cole's pissed. So he's like, I want this lights out match.
Yeah.
You mother sucker. You touched my girl or whatever.
Yeah.
So they have this match. And right out the get-go, Orange Cassidy kind of
Oh yeah,
he messes up his hand.
Oh, his hand.
His hand.
Did he?
His hand was bleeding.
It's because Adam Cole was working it, but it's because they did that
The stair spot.
Yeah.
So basically, they jimmied his hand into the steps, and Adam Cole kicks it, and it opens up. It like gets like a laceration, and it opens up.
Yeah,
his
he
hand.
put his hand in between the steps.
tell you
and
what.
it goes.
That's the worst fucking spot to have.
But it was on his knuckle. It was
Oh, was it on his knuckle? Okay.
Yeah.
It looked gnarly.
Web.
It looks through the stair hit.
Yeah, 'cause by the end of the match, that thing was swollen.
Yeah, it was
That thing was
It was
bad.
bleeding a bit. So.
I've had a cut on my hand. That sucks.
But that was kind of the story of the whole match, is because he would do the orange punch,
Yeah,
and after he did it to Cole, he just fall down.
Yeah. Yeah, he saw it.
It sucks.
Yeah.
But basically, they made their way up to the ring. not Adam Cole, Orange Cassidy's wrapping his hand. You got something else? Go for it.
Yeah, the whole had to beat the shit out of him. He goes under the ring to pull the chair out.
Oh, I forgot about that.
Danhausen. Danhausen's debut.
Yeah, Dan motherfucking Housen.
Cursed the motherfucker. He said
Yeah.
nothing happened. And he goes, and he walks away. And everyone's like, dude, that whole place
Everybody's
is hot.
chanting.
The whole place
They
is
were
hot.
chanting his name.
So Danhausen, I showed him to you before, and I showed him to you and Jace. And he's the guy that's like very, very evil, and he like talks in weird voices like old time. And he's now part of AEW,
Yeah, they signed him.
and so he's like a very special character.
And he's a musical artist. He sang Billy Ass in the Bass Boys.
Yes.
He's okay. He's really good. You should watch his vlog. Highly recommend it.
I
It's
did.
super funny.
So what happened?
So basically, Adam Cole went to pull a chair out from under the ring. And he was kind of stuck, so he pulls really hard, and on the other end, Danhausen comes in.
Danhausen comes sliding out.
Sliding out. And everyone's like, what?
Wait, what's that? Danhausen.
He walked out. Orange Cassidy hit Cole over, and he was kind of just like,
Yeah, everybody was confused.
he was like, where did he come from? You know?
That's hilarious.
Oh, and I forgot. Didn't the Bucks, Red Dragon got involved? Wheeler Yuta came in.
At one point, I think this
Brandon Cutler came in.
You know, like Brandon. I think Brandon was the first one.
Brandon was the first one to
And
come
then
out.
Chuck Taylor came in.
Wheeler Yuta.
Really,
It was Yuta.
Do you
Okay.
mean Landon Cutler?
Landon. Yeah.
No, it's Cutler.
Landon Cutler.
Yeah, Landon Cutler.
Yeah.
That's his name, right?
Yeah.
Associate
They
Stooge.
call him. They don't care about him.
I don't even know who we're talking about.
Brandon Cutler.
Andon Cutler.
The guy that used to be the D&D guy that would come out. He had the face paint.
Nope.
No,
Landon.
he was on dark. Anyway,
It's Landon.
That's why.
I like
He was the guy with two
He had-
AEW
He's also the guy with the sprays with the mist.
Yeah, what
Like,
like
no.
He had a really good feud with Peter Avalon in dark where they had a no spell face match.
Yeah, where
they
they-
both were 0 and like 20 something.
Yeah.
So they were both trying to get their first win. And he had a spot where he superplexed Peter Avalon to a D&D dice.
onto
Oh, on
yeah.
D&D, I remember.
It was good.
That was good.
It was we could watch
It was early dark. It was early dark. Cool.
Really
Cool.
good.
But anyways, Brandon Cutler comes out, and then Wheeler Yuta comes out and kind of just beats up Brandon Cutler.
Yeah, that's
Then
just-
Bobby Fish comes out, beats up Wheeler Yuta. And then we get Chuck Taylor?
Chuck Taylor, I think.
Chuck Taylor comes in, beats up Bobby Fish. And then the Bucks come in and super kick Chuck T. And then
Trent?
Roppongi, which is Rocky
Oh.
Romero and Trent, come in and beat up the Bucks.
Yes.
Basically ending up to where the Bucks and Adam Cole triple super kick Orange Cassidy.
Oh yeah.
And then basically, I think they kind of get taken out of the match, the people that interfered.
Yeah, I think
Eventually
they got to fight after the back.
Oh, is that what happens?
I'm pretty sure.
Because eventually, Adam Cole and Orange Cassidy fight their way up to the ramp for
Yeah.
the finish,
Yeah.
where they kind of go backstage, kind of like the gorilla position where Tony Khan and Jerry Lynn are.
Yeah.
And basically, it's funny, Jerry Lynn's trying to protect Tony Khan this whole time from getting hit, but Orange Cassidy goes through the table.
Yeah.
Orange Cassidy gets taken through a table, which is like a fireman's carry, an attitude adjustment type of thing. And then they get their way back into the ring, where Adam Cole has Orange Cassidy kind of flat out over the entrance ramp or the entrance tunnel.
I think. Well, I don't think they went back to the ring. I think they just went back to the entrance tunnel. It's like.
Yeah, they went up to the ramp, the entrance stage. Yeah. And then Adam Cole gets up to the top of the truss of the tunnel.
Yeah, because he's gonna.
He's going to try to jump, but then he gets up there because the camera's focusing on him the whole time. And then he looks down, Orange Cassidy isn't there.
Yeah, because like they're showing him climb up and everything.
He even mouths over to the ramp. Where is he?
Yeah,
and then basically Orange Cassidy's
He's
behind him,
climbing
up. And so he hugs Adam Cole. He's like, "What are you doing? Why are you hugging me?" And he's just like, "Why aren't you letting go?"
Yeah, he's
they
gonna
both fly
like,
off of the entrance ramp through basically the stage. They go through the stage where Orange Cassidy's basically on top of Adam Cole, and ref counts the 3 count.
Nice.
Yeah.
That's good.
Really good.
Well,
Good.
And it makes sense because it doesn't count as a loss for Adam Cole, so he's still #1 contender.
yeah, that's a
And-
good point.
Orange gets over on Adam.
Orange got some character development in that
Yes,
match. Because at the
it.
beginning of the match, you know, he has the sunglasses. He took them off and broke his sunglasses.
Yeah, like he was angry.
Yeah,
There was more emotion in Orange Cassidy.
yeah, and he's been showing more
Yeah.
emotion because like when was it Chris Statlander
Yeah.
when she was in the tournament. Like there's that one spot where he like took out his glasses. He's like, "Go get back in the ring."
Yeah,
he's like-
yeah. He was hyping up Chris Statlander. That's true.
That was good. That was
Cool.
good.
Yeah, I love like because I never knew about Orange Cassidy to AEW, and I just have loved seeing like his rise through. It's been great. So future TNT champion, I hope.
That'd be cool.
Yeah, I can see it.
You can go for that.
He's been around
I
from the
mean,
beginning.
he almost won the
with
main
the
title.
triple threat. It was him,
Triple
Pac,
threat.
and Omega when Omega was champ.
Oh
It's-
and I mean-
has been.
It's because what's his phrase?
Andrade.
No,
No, it wasn't that?
Kenny's manager.
Don Callis.
He pulled the ref out. Remember?
Oh,
He literally almost had the 3 over.
We did almost have the.
But Don Callis pulled the ref out.
Pulled the ref
And he was just like, he literally had like, if he
had
had
the W.
he had the W.
He did beat Jericho.
That
The
yeah.
mimosa match.
Mimosa Man.
Good stuff.
That was good stuff.
Alright.
I think that's it.
Well, I got one.
Oh,
we got a
okay.
couple minutes.
Okay.
There's one thing I want to end on because it's something that we've been talking about wanting to do on the podcast.
Sure.
I
know where this is going.
Yeah, you know where this is going. I want to talk about things we didn't know about wrestling or wrestlers. So I'll start.
Yeah.
Santino Morella. I didn't know he was not like actually Italian. He's Canadian Italian. Didn't know that. I believe I know the accent was like overdone. I still thought he had an accent.
No.
Totally.
Yeah.
I'm not gonna lie, me
Yeah,
too.
it's very good.
Yeah,
I watched that interview with him. And I was like, oh.
yeah.
Yeah, I thought so too.
And I was just like, what the fuck?
That's good.
That's one of mine. One of mine.
Yeah.
Tyler, you know which one we're gonna get into.
Yeah, I'll go last.
Okay, I'll talk about mine. I, for the longest time, didn't know that Undertaker and Kane weren't real brothers.
Yeah.
They were not real brothers.
I still refuse to believe it. So they're still
The
brothers.
story was too good that it was real to me. Damn it.
It's still,
It's still real to me, damn it.
it's still real.
Roman.
I'm trying to think. Like something like I just didn't know.
Yeah, like it could.
Or
like,
after the fact of realization.
Yeah.
I don't know. I literally thought Umaga didn't know how to speak. Like,
Oh, yeah.
I thought he was literally
What?
I literally
Face paint?
his face paint. I thought that was like
You also didn't see him when he was 3 minute warning. That's
Yeah,
also.
I didn't see him before he was Umaga.
Yeah.
So I literally thought this man just came out and screamed at him. Basically, that's what it was. I was just like, man, this dude's crazy.
Yeah,
So that was cool. Yeah.
I believe that too.
Banda.
Actually, I also didn't realize that he was wearing face paint.
Oh, yeah. For the longest time, I
Yeah,
had this
when I was
tattoos.
little, and my cousin would watch it. The very few times I would like listen to TV when he would watch it, and wow, was there? I thought that was a tattoo on his face.
Yeah,
Like,
I
he
didn't
think we all
actually
did.
got
It
a
was
tattoo
well done.
on
It
the
was
face.
It didn't come out.
Every week it was well.
Yeah. All right, Tyler.
All right,
Do you
so
want to? I want you to do both of them.
There's 2 of them. I'm about to say there's
I'm
2.
pretty sure I
two?
know.
Yeah, yeah,
I'm pretty sure I
have
know
two.
which ones they are.
Yeah.
I obvious one
Okay, we'll do the obvious one. Then we'll remind
because I don't remember the second one. It's probably true though.
Yeah.
For the longest time, I never knew that JBL was also Bradshaw.
Yeah.
The names never correlated in my head. I went from seeing this big old just monster of a man.
Cowboy hat and all.
No, without the cowboy.
No,
hat.
he never kept.
No, he
In
didn't.
APA.
No, when he was hardcore champion.
Oh, I don't remember. But yeah, he had the thick ass mustache,
Dude, everything. Like,
long hair.
the arm, the bands, everything. They were just. I mean,
Beer drinking son of a guns.
I loved the tag team, and then years later, I'm talking years
We started
later.
hanging out.
Yeah, like maybe 15 plus years
Oh, 100%.
of not knowing that JBL was Bradshaw. I love Bradshaw. I hate JBL. I hate him with a passion.
Tyler was worked. He was worked, bro.
Completely worked. Just bad stuff.
The last one. You didn't know Jimmy Wang Yang was Asian.
Oh,
I don't understand how you.
It's okay. No, I'm with you on that one because I, for the longest time, also didn't know Jimmy Wang Yang was Asian.
see, I don't know. Maybe I was raised right. I don't know.
I didn't see it either. I was like, this guy's a
So
cowboy.
me and Roman are both in agreement. We don't understand because his name is literally Jimmy Wang Yang.
But it
No,
didn't.
I saw the cowboy gimmick.
Yeah,
I didn't see the rates because I saw the cowboy gimmick.
I've
the
never-
handlebar.
I've never seen him before in my life, but hearing the name itself was enough for me to also be like, oh, he must be probably.
The thing is, I watched him
See-
come out and I was like, cool, an Asian cowboy.
I didn't see the Asian. I saw cowboy.
Okay.
I saw cowboy.
I don't assume. All right.
He lives in
Maybe that's where
Renee.
I'm not a cowboy.
Maybe that's where
I'm
you
not
guys
cowboy.
are wrong. We're corrupted. Okay. I don't assume.
It's his name.
Roman.
In the before 2010.
No.
Yes.
It's all very obvious.
Here's the thing. You had me at Jimmy. That's it. That's all I.
Nah.
Jimmy. All right. Cool.
When you hang
That's
out
even
with
more.
I didn't hear it.
That's even a more thing because it's a very common like English like Asian name. Like if you talk to Asian,
Yeah.
that's like
Well,
hey, my
yeah,
name's
now.
Jimmy.
Now I was like 12.
Yeah.
That's all.
Okay.
I was young. I guess I don't know.
I was that young too. I
I
didn't
can't correlate. I mean, back then, I don't know. I don't know how it was, but I never knew he was Asian. I mean, the man had the greatest moonsault I've seen in a
It
long
was-
time.
And amazing.
I liked him as a wrestler. He was cool.
They threw him with Shannon Moore, and it was just that was all she wrote. I mean, that and what's it called, Eminem, and I was happy. I was content as a wrestling fan. Those two tag teams, I was happy.
Yeah.
Oh.
All right. Well,
Jimmy Wang, he's still white to me, damn it.
wow.
It's still real.
Well, ladies and gentlemen, thanks for joining us on this podcast. Hope you enjoyed.
Thanks for tuning in.
Tune in next week when we go through Bonda's interpretations of different styles of wrestling.
How we're doing?
That's
what we're
gonna be
doing.
fun.
Remember, if that check bounces,
So do you.